Hey guys, it's John here coming to you for yet another S.H.Figuarts Sailor Moon review. Here I have for you today Sailor Neptune, also known as Michiru or Michelle. So let's jump right in and have a closer look at her packaging. Packaging wise, Sailor Neptune here comes in your typical Sailor Moon packaging with a windowed style box displaying the actual figure inside. Of course, we have her name going down the side here, as well as the S.H.Figuarts, Bandai Tamashii Nations and Sailor Moon logo. All around the box itself we have promotional images of the figure herself in some of her iconic poses, and that continues on towards the back where we see many of her accessories included, such as her variety of faces, her weapons and just some more iconic poses that you can put her in. Inside this box we get a clamshell packaging of the figure and all of her accessories inside, as well as some handy dandy instructions if you may need it. So now let's jump right in and have a closer look at Sailor Neptune herself. So here we have Neptune right out of packaging, and as you guys can clearly see, she is absolutely stunning. Looking like she jumped right out of the anime, I think the sculpt and paint are on point to her on-screen counterpart, giving us an overall beautiful figure. Face-wise, S.H.Figuarts are definitely nailing her kind-natured look. If you've ever seen Sailor Moon, you would know that the outer Senshi have quite different eyes compared to the inner Senshi, appearing more of a narrower, mature look rather than the big, dolled-eyed, innocent look that most of the inner Senshi have. I absolutely love these little differences, which really give off a unique look to Neptune herself, as well as giving us a little bit of diversity in this sea of sailor suit wearing guardians. As for hair, I have to say I am truly impressed with not only her amazing wavy curl sculpted, which is a first for Sailor Senshi by the way, but also the brilliant colouring going on with her turquoise coloured hair, which has some awesome shading going all the way around, but mainly focusing towards the bottom of her hair in a reverse ombre effect, which gives the hairstyle just so much more awesomeness, not that it didn't have it already. Of course, having pretty much the same overall costume design as the previously released Senshi, with her own little flair here and there a la her white studded earrings, ballet slipper-like heels, choker with sea green gem with gold accents, wrist-length gloves, and no stripes on her collar at all like all of the other outer Senshi, and of course her own primary colours being sea green and navy blue are continuing on with the line with a nice pearlescent glow to them, which really enhances the simple costume. Articulation wise, Neptune here has 360 rotation in the head, though it is very limited due to her hair sculpt being at the back and at the front a little bit. She can look more to the right than she can to the left, and of course her head can tilt a little bit, though again it is very limited. It can look down and it can't really look up due to the back of her hair. Her arms can rotate completely 360, they can go out, they bend at about 9 degrees, her wrists rotate completely 360 and they can tilt up and down as well. She has an ab crunch there that can also rotate completely 360 if you wish and crunch up and down, and she has a waist swivel as well that can rotate 360, though I wouldn't push it. Her legs have the S.H.Figuarts pull down legs, so you can pull that down to do higher kicks. Her legs can go forward, back, out. She has great knee range. Her feet can rotate completely 360 and tilt up and down, and she does have a little bit of ankle pivot there as well. Height-wise, standing next to some of her fellow Sailor Senshi, Neptune here stands tall at 6 inches, whereas Uranus stands at 6.2, Jupiter stands at 6 not including her ponytail, Sailor Moon 5.5 and Saturn at 5.2. I have to say I absolutely love the height differences in this line, and I'm really glad they stuck with the true heights between each of the Sailor Senshi, since it really gives you a nice variety and diversity in the group. So now let's jump right in and have a closer look at all of Sailor Neptune's accessories. Accessories wise, Sailor Neptune here comes with an impressive amount, starting off with a nice variety of hands. From her default relaxed open hands that she's modelling for us over here, we also get some praying hands, spread out fingers, clenched fists, straight fingers, slightly clenched fists, posing hands, and one for holding her trusty mirror. Along with those, of course, we have a nice variety of faces as well. Starting off with a straight stare that she comes default packaged in, we also get a screaming face, closed eye / praying face, and a slight smile, which is my personal favourite, though it is very similar to what she comes packaged in. Next, of course, we also have some folded arms, much like her partner Sailor Uranus comes with, though this one is a completely different sculpt, being that her arms aren't completely folded and her hands are actually open, as you guys can see. The location of the peg that connects them is also in a different place, being that it's in her forearms, and they more or less kind of just lay on top of each other rather than peg in. But once you do have it installed on Sailor Neptune herself, it shouldn't be a problem since these folded arms aren't meant to be movable at all anyways. Of course, next we also come with Neptune's trusty deep aqua mirror, which is so beautiful with all the metallic going on. Of course, we have a planet symbol on one side, and on the other side we have so much intricate detail. As you guys can see, that is so beautiful. I don't know how they did it, though something I would have actually liked to see was an actual mirror rather than just this silver metallic paint, though I do understand why they couldn't have done that since this is such a small accessory. Lastly, of course, we have her base and stand that has her primary color, her name, and of course her planet symbol on it. So now let's jump right in and of course gear Sailor Neptune up ready for battle. So here we have her first look, crossing her arms and looking out for pure heart crystals from a distance with Uranus. I absolutely love this look and I'm really impressed with how easy it is to actually achieve. Normally with figures where you have to rip off a limb, I normally poop my pants when doing so. But with Neptune, the joint isn't tight enough that you feel you're going to break something when you pull it out. But at the same time, it isn't loose so the joint doesn't come out without a tad bit of pressure. I also think they disguise the connection joint in between seamlessly. Here we have Neptune's second look, which is of course her wielding her deep aqua mirror. The mirror is brilliant, reflecting what we saw in the anime perfectly, while also being very handy and easy to display with Neptune herself, sliding in her hands with ease. And lastly, here is Neptune's Deep Submerge! Overall, I am extremely happy with Sailor Neptune. I was really excited to get my hands on her to see how S.H.Figuarts would handle her more unique look compared to her fellow Senshi, and I have to say I am truly blown away, especially with the beautiful sculpt and paint on her wavy curls, which is everything I wish for and more. Neptune definitely stands out with her unique height and stature, and of course, bright head of turquoise hair compared to her fellow Sailor Senshi. Her overall paint, though very simple, definitely captures her likeness to a T, and her accessories, which coincide with Uranus's, really gets me excited for new displaying options now available for them both together. I am so happy Neptune and Uranus have finally been reunited, and I highly recommend her for any Sailor Neptune, Sailor Moon, or Magical Girl enthusiasts in general, and until next time, I will see you guys soon. Bye!